Oh shit, it's already
Whoa.
started.
My phone's
Oh
always on.
shit.
My phone's
Oh,
always, and
it
my
is.
voice memos are always going.
It's
Oh,
listening to what you say and typing it out into a
Yeah,
note.
but most of the time it sounds like this because it's just inside my
What the
pocket.
fuck was
what
that?
just ate your freaking mic?
What was that?
I have no idea what that sounded like because all I did, I grabbed my pop
It
filter.
sounded like it sounded as if somebody like when they're like you're watching a movie and they like all of a sudden get hit by a car and everything shakes and gets all like muffled. It
Yeah,
kind of sounded like that,
Did it?
but a lot deeper.
Well, it was meant to
Sound.
like
simulate
the
the it was meant to simulate the inside of my jeans pocket as my phone shifts around, but it was my pop filter being rolled like a piece of Play-Doh. Welcome to the Edging in a Hot Dog Bun podcast, featuring a new guest star.
yo, what's good?
You may recognize him from lurking in the streams with this dude popping in every now and then.
Yep, that'd be me.
So we will let you take the reins and introduce yourself and talk about yourself for a minute.
All right, yeah. Well, I'm Agent Scruffy. It's nice to meet you all. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch.tv, a viewer, a friend of a lot of people. Just kind of get around and have a good time and everything. I bullshit a lot. This you did say swearing is okay on this.
Yeah, we'll fucking care.
Okay, no fucks given. Sweet, yeah.
I don't
bullshit a lot,
cunting care.
I kind of just honestly I chill most of the time, but honestly I get a little wild, a little crazy, a little wacky, but most
Just
of the
a
time
little
I'm
bit
pretty chill.
human.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Definitely good to be here.
Yeah, all three viewers certainly appreciate you being here.
For sure.
Has some variety.
Hey, affiliate status. You only need that 3 viewers.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
seriously. I remember talking to somebody when I first got my affiliate, and I was like, "Yeah." I think they asked what you had to get for it, and I kind of explained it. And they're like, "Oh wow, only an average of 3 viewers? That's not that bad." They're like, "What about partner?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, partner, you need an average of 75." They're like,
Quite
that's
the
not that
fucking
many. That's
gap.
not terrible. And
That's
I
all
was
right.
like,
Just a little jump,
yeah,
a little step up.
like clearly they didn't know much about it, but it's like
Mhm.
only an average of 75. Most people barely break 10. Like the average is like what below 20 or something. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you have
don't
to
know the
put into
average number.
perspective. Like, for somebody saying that, you have to say, all right, so take this entire room, fill it with people, and then double that, and that's how many people need to be here at the same time, active.
That's like always how I like see like viewers as like just imagine it people sitting in a room. Like how full is that room gonna get? You don't think like 10 viewers is a lot at some point, but then you just put everyone in a virtual seat and it's like wow, that's okay.
Yeah, having 10 viewers, Dylan, that's more people we have working in the kitchen at once. So it's like, what if we had 10 people working in the kitchen at the same time? How fucking great would that be?
It would be a shit show having 10 of us in there at once.
And then just like the bigger streamers, like I can't even imagine like
No.
those numbers, like thousands of 3,000s, like to
Fucking 26K.
right.
Them.
Like,
And
that's
then you have
just...
then you have Fextra Life over there, that channel who always has like 20,000 viewers, and nobody's actually watching because they just embed their links onto their Fextra Life wikis. So all the people that are on there, they just fucking pull into the stream, they don't even know it.
You have to get jaded to that number at some point, though. Like, there's a point where you hit, I have 300 viewers, and then 3,000, and then you hit 3,000, and you just don't even comprehend what that is, and you treat it like it's a small gathering of people, but in reality, like, it's the population of my fucking
Yeah.
town.
It's crazy.
300 viewers, that was my whole elementary school.
Yeah, right. This is I'm on stage playing Guitar Hero in front of everybody I'm trying to impress who already hates me, and here we go.
Yeah, it's bigger than my graduating class.
Dude, we had the biggest graduating class of 72 people.
Whew. I think we had like maybe a few hundred, so definitely a bit more. But
I don't know what the high
a
school
little
was.
bit. Honestly, I just kept my head down in high school too. I
Yeah.
kept my head down and slept the entire time. So if there was maybe a few hundred people in my graduating class, I maybe spoke to like 4, 5 of them.
Who the fuck are all these people?
Right. Like I didn't even go to my graduation.
I didn't go to my graduation because I didn't graduate.
There you go.
All of 2020 didn't go to their graduation.
Yeah, true.
Like, I try to get an idea what that must be like, because for me personally, I don't give a shit, but I'm trying to compare to like what would be the equivalent for me missing out on for somebody who actually cares about, graduating in front of people, in front of their peers, and getting that recognition. And I don't know, like, What does that feel like to not graduate?
I don't know, a new Taco Bell item on the menu that just released.
Dylan, you wanna? I don't speak Taco Bell. What's he talking about?
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know.
What Sorry. What's going on?
He said something about Taco Bell. I don't understand fast food
You don't
references.
speak Taco Hell.
Yeah,
Taco Hell.
I don't speak
I see,
septic
okay.
scrape.
I'm putting together the pieces because I heard, imagine not graduating and then Taco Bell. Okay, I see what you're saying, and I take offense to that, you motherfucker. No.
Exactly.
I don't think you grasped it.
Thanks.
I
I
mean,
don't think anyone's grasping anything right now.
no. This
But,
is
what we mentioned before. I think we're derailing right now.
This is exactly how podcast goes. And then dude, if like the last one we got talking about like fucking Game Boy Color printers hooking up, or Game Boy Color connectors hooking up to what was it, sewing machines?
There was a sewing machine.
Yeah.
The Game Boy sewing machine's only $50.
Okay, wait.
Wow.
This is a
man's looking
thing?
it up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Rewind.
Dude, Game Boy had seriously. Game Boy had a bunch of miscellaneous items that you just wouldn't expect on this item.
What's going on in gaming news? The most recent thing I've seen, besides Dylan, obviously there's Ghost of Tsushima, and then there's Halo Infinite. The gameplay got put out there, and people were less than impressed by that. Which,
But
I
they
don't
did
know.
confirm, because there was a leak, and they did confirm it, that the multiplayer is going to be completely free.
Yeah, it's gonna be free to
and
play.
it runs at 120 FPS.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Which is, I mean, like, all right, so free multiplayer, I'm down with that. But are we still paying full price for a campaign that's $60? Are we still going to be paying?
I'm not
Because like, if we're getting multiplayer
It's
for
on
free,
it's being put on Game Pass though.
yeah, that makes sense, and
As far as
I'm
I'm aware.
good with that.
Yeah, it's a great deal, honestly.
That's fantastic because.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what they did with Master Chief Collection, so I'm good with it. But like, what are we
Well,
gonna
it only
get in
took
the
them
campaign?
5 years to make the Master Chief Collection actually
Playable. I mean, I don't. It's always only 3 years. Okay, you watch your blasphemian mouth.
Sorry,
Okay,
blasphemian. Ooh.
Ooh,
blasphemous.
Ooh.
Blasphemy has been my word today.
that's a big word.
Chris, you've said a total of like 6 words today.
I was not having it.
Before you were like, you know what's pulled in my shit show today? And you know what? And I'm like, all right, lay it on me.
I don't even know what I said. I don't remember shit
don't
all
remember.
today. Like today was.
You ended up
just-
saying I had dry humor at one point because you were asking who in the kitchen was the most flammable. And Seth was like, oh, it'd be Dylan, like, because his hair. And you were like, oh, it's because of his dry sense of humor or something.
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
holding up a lighter. I was sparking it, and I'm like, who here is the most flammable? Because I just wanted to set something on fire. And I looked at Dylan, and I said something about like, maybe it'd be you because of your dry sense of humor or something like that. And then we all kind of came to the conclusion of it would probably be me because of the most amount of product in my hair. But
What is the product flammable?
every hair
Product
product that you
seems
put
so.
in is flammable. I
Man,
have like
shit, most
I
things
mean-
are flammable.
Honestly, true.
cats.
No,
Cats are
stop.
very flammable.
Oh no.
Oh no, Dylan! If you see a charred spot in the driveway, just move along.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Leave the cats alone. Man,
go.
no.
Anyways, Halo Infinite. Let's get back to. I wanted
Yeah,
to talk
there you
about Halo
go.
Infinite.
Derailing again.
I wanted to talk about Halo Infinite a little bit because like I do absolutely love Halo, and Halo is all I have left for like what makes Xbox cool because they're handing over their goddamn exclusives. We are not doing this right now. Get the fucking shit out of the podcast chat. But yeah, so like Microsoft's been getting rid of all their goddamn exclusives, and the ones that they have left are dead. Like Gears of War, fucking dead, dude. Who cares about Gears anymore? What other exclusives do they have that are like the biggest sellers, the marketing?
I'm gonna look it up real quick. I want to see what they have for the series.
They have a lot of like good indie titles. Like yeah, their indie platform is huge and honestly really cool. But I'm just gonna say it. I want more anime games. Damn it.
Hell yeah.
I want more weeb games.
I think the whole like Microsoft going non-exclusive is great. I think more honestly, I think Sony should go non-exclusive.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
I agree.
If they're gonna go non-exclusive, like who cares about exclusivity? I don't give a shit about who has what games. I just want to play a game on a console that I'm comfortable playing on a controller that I'm comfortable on a dashboard I'm comfortable on, and with an achievement system I like to earn with. I just want more fun games. They're like, hey, hey PlayStation, do you want Mass Effect 3? What do you want to trade for it? Nothing? Okay, you can have it.
Yeah, right.
I don't
No,
get
you're
it.
a gamer. I'm not turning off.
Why are
Sony
you
ad-block
giving
fucking
the
phone.
bully a free Blue Eyes White Dragon? He didn't fucking earn it. I'm upset.
Halo Infinite, the Fable reboot, which I'm down for. Hey. Fable 3 was shit on a lot, and I won't deny
I
it.
played 2
but
and
I
3 an
still
hour
enjoy it.
each.
Dude, I played so much Fable 2.
I'm an uncultured swine here. I haven't played any.
That's okay.
I really do want to get.
It's
back,
like a
or
Sims
not get
RPG.
into them. A Sims?
I guess I don't know.
Not really.
No, it's
at
not.
all. What
Not
the
at all.
fuck?
Not
just
at
an
all.
RPG,
I was trying to make a quite outlandish statement.
I can imagine it though. I'd be down for a Sims RPG.
It's
be
like
kinda cool,
Nintendogs with swords.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember playing Nintendogs on the bus on the way home, and I got a new white dog, and I was a child, and I was trying to name it Donut, and it couldn't grasp the concept that that's what I was saying. So I was just sitting there with a bunch of loud kids going, Donut! Wait, sorry. It's like, Donut! Donut! Donut!
I tried to finger Cookie Mama. I tried to make a stir fry. Needless to say, didn't turn out so well for me.
Oh, well, we also have a Hellblade 2. I'm excited for that. I didn't even beat the first one.
I
but
haven't beat it yet either. I set it aside and
the
haven't come back
puzzles
to
are
it.
fucking gross,
play
and
the
not in a
game.
fun way. They're dog shit.
Wait, what'd you say, Scruffy?
I gotta play that game. I heard pretty good things about it.
They do
It's
a lot of things.
like it's got some fantastic graphics. It has some gorgeous like psychological elements in the game, and like the graphics, the soundtrack, the general movement of the game. Like it's not, it kind of feels, from what I remember, I played it like a year ago, but it reminds me of the Tomb Raider reboot in the movement a little bit. Not as free, but just like how your character flows, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what I didn't like about it was, like Dylan said, the puzzles. They're just kind of confusing because they're non-conventional puzzles. It's not like, oh, there's like a glowing light here, and you need to figure out the pattern that you need to assign these things to make the light turn green, and then that opens this door over here. It's very much like reality bending because she doesn't understand, she doesn't perceive reality in the same way. So it's just very mind warping.
The only puzzle that I remember was like, how do you explain it? There were like a bunch of fucking shapes kind of like hung up in the air from like poles and stuff.
Yeah, and you have to like line them up.
Yeah, you had to like use whatever the fuck it was, line it up with the sun, and even then you would line it up and it wouldn't register.
Oh, I think I know what you're
That's the one puzzle I know of in that game.
Yeah, and it's like the only one I did. I'm like, this is fucking dumb. The combat's fun. I enjoy the game, and like I enjoy the character, like how she hears the voice. Like that's a really cool mechanic.
I enjoy the Rule 34.
Not even mechanic. They're okay.
Dude, I'm fucking mad. I looked up Rogue Company. There's no Rule 34. I'm pissed.
What the fuck is
Oh, really?
Company?
Yeah, dude, I was looking up for that.
I've been playing that game.
Oh,
The character you're playing, dude, her fucking
yeah.
sweet bodysuit ass. I'm like, come on, let's see what we got.
There's
Alright,
definitely gonna be stuff soon.
I'm waiting on the edge of my seat.
I bet you.
And
Yeah.
a hot dog bun.
I'm edging into my proverbial hot dog bun.
I'm actually really surprised with how smooth that game feels.
It looks really nice, honestly.
That's
There's only
something I'll
one
give
thing for Rogue Company. What is it?
it. It's on there.
Oh shit!
Is it Ronin?
She has a sword.
Not on those swords. Black hair, red jacket. Maybe if it's on.
Yeah. It's kind of pulled to the side.
Okay,
Check, check podcast.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Where'd you find that?
Rule 34.
You ever see those photos of like cracks on the ground? And it's just like cracks in the pavement. It's like that's my favorite black metal band.
The crack in the car head seat.
Yeah. It's so true because you can't fucking read that. So, new favorite meme on my stream is tits out for Luna.
Then there's okay.
No, stop it!
Okay.
Oh no, wait, what's happening? My bad.
It was like fucking
Okay.
5 people all saying okay.
I started. I don't even know what happened. It was just okay.
I can't even remember either.
KO.
I think it was just you simply saying okay, and then somebody else joined. I made a comment, and then
I said it. One other person said okay, and then I was like, "This is my moment," and I just started writing okay over and over again. And then everyone else joined, and like, yes.
It was great. And then of course there was that one guy that just kind of like dragged it on, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't get the people who will just scroll to the bottom of the feed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna click on this person with one viewer.
No, honestly, I try to do that. Like, I like to go around and just kind of see who the people who aren't big or aren't even medium or aren't even small, just see who the actual quote-unquote nobodies are and see what's going on. Because to me, those are, not that they're any less genuine than the people with bigger numbers, but I know that if I comment, they're most likely going to see it, be excited to see somebody, and then you get to see them in that very positive light, and hopefully make their day better just by talking.
100%. Yeah, that's what I like to do a lot too. Especially even just like at the end of one of my streams or whatnot, I'll find somebody to host sometimes, like a new person, and try to find somebody around like maybe 3 to 10 viewership, and just give them
Yeah.
a host and whatnot. Makes
Why
their
not?
day. I meet somebody new, they might meet somebody new. It's just a good time.
That's the point of it being a community.
Hmm.
It's not like
Exactly.
I'm done and then you just like wash your hands of the stream and move on. Or if you're not streaming, you haven't streamed for 2 days, it's okay. What are we gonna do with this? Like I like to go into that's how that what's her name the girl I brought over that
Lucky
I
Cat.
Little lucky cat. Yeah.
yeah Lucky. I keep almost saying a lovely
I
cat,
stopped
but
in a
it's Lucky
stream
Cat.
last night.
Yeah, I did too at some point.
Nice.
But like it's especially with art streams. I think art streams are always super unappreciated. So
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
going to a
100%.
small tiny art stream, like when I went in there and I started talking to her, she's like you're gonna make me cry, you're being so nice, what the hell is going on, why are people being so nice to me? Which is like, well, I mean, your art's awesome, you seem really cool, and we're having a conversation, like
Yeah.
that's what you gotta do. So because that's what I would have wanted, and that's what I still want, is for random new faces.
Yeah, I love just meeting new people, like honestly, and Twitch is I feel like the best way to do it. Of course
Definitely.
you'll get your trolls every once in a while, but like
Uh,
eventually, you get those people who either become regulars or you just form like a cool bond with, honestly.
do you get hit by those bots of want more viewers on Twitch?
Oh yeah, all the
Yeah.
time. I ban them right away. I don't even give a shit. I honestly like anybody who remotely trolls. I used to like try and like talk them down.
Yeah.
Sometimes I still do for the fun of it, but like I just pretty much like the way I've looked at it is just ban them out of there. I'll get it keeps the chat clean for the people who actually want to be there.
For sure. It depends on the context of like their approach to the trolling. Like I
Yeah.
remember one time when I was still living in Michigan, right? I
Remember his name.
what? Who's
Guy
name?
who's trolling. It's not Class. It's somebody else.
There was Class, but yeah, there was no. It wasn't him I was talking about. It was when I was streaming Red Randomizer, and I believe I was doing it on YouTube at the time because I was bouncing back and forth between Twitch and YouTube. I would get more
Mhm.
viewers on YouTube because my subscribers would instantly see I was live versus Twitch, but I had more fun on Twitch because of their extensions, and it just kind of felt better being on Twitch. But
Right.
so I was streaming Red Randomizer, and somebody popped in. It was like, "Oh yeah, are you a Gen 1 or do you play the newer games too?" I was like, "Oh, I like Gen 1, 2, 3," and I kind of fell off around 4 and 5. And then all of a sudden, my chat exploded with like 7 or 8 new people who just started just making fun of me for being a Gen 1er and just started talking a lot of shit and doing all this stuff going on. And I was just like, "What is happening?" I was just laughing at them, like, "Are you guys being serious? Are you like
Right.
you're trying to bring me down? It's not gonna bring me down." And after the stream was over, I looked back at the video and it had like 10 thumbs down on the video, 1 thumbs up, and it was just a shit show of what the hell just happened. Who are these people?
People are such poor excuses for existence.
It's anonymity.
Yeah.
I can just say whatever I want and dip out whenever I want.
Yeah, I get
Who
it.
cares?
But Jesus, just have a fucking conscience.
I mean, like, I definitely love going with the trolls though sometimes. Like I said, like, there was one troll in particular that, like, I caught it right away because, the people who do these, like, creative names or whatever, to try and, like, they follow you and they try to get you to, like, say their name, whatever. This one in particular,
Oh, dude, they got me with
I,
that.
I caught it before, like, I even, like, I read everything out in my mind first, so I caught it, but, like, it was ICE, ICE, and then SWALLOW, like swallow, and then
Oh,
ice, swallow, and COME.
yeah, yep.
But I read it. I'm like, oh, nice one, dude. That's funny. That's cool and everything. But I'm
Please
like,
tell me he
honestly,
still got you.
I'm gonna give it to you still. All right. I read your name. I wasn't gonna say it, but honestly, I respect it. I swallow cum. Thank you for the follow. He's like, hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. I'm like, sweet. Just a question though for you. How many people did you get tonight with that so far? He's like, I've been around. I got about 6 people. I'm like, that's not too bad.
6?
Honestly, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Props, dude. Honestly, come back here when you're done and just let me know how many you get in total. I'm actually intrigued. He's like, all right, I will for sure. He comes
Cool,
back.
thanks,
He's like, I
good
got about
talk.
20 people. I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
And now he's a regular viewer.
And he comes back to this day. I'm like,
And
sweet.
now,
Does he really?
see, but
Yes.
Does he come back under that Twitch name or does he come on his own actual?
No, he comes
Twitch
back
account?
under that Twitch name.
that's
Nice.
awesome. But at least that's not like something ban worthy or like, you know, potentially career ruining worthy. Because I got hit bad with it, right? And I wasn't paying attention. I was really distracted. I was playing, I think I was playing Gears 4. And I was in the middle of a rant about how I don't want rainbow guns and skins in Gears of War because to me the game was always so serious and depressing, and to bring rainbow fucking lancers in the game pissed me off.
Your rainbow lancer out of here.
Marcus, let's go look over his dom in a fucking bunny suit. Like I don't give a shit, dude. Like get your kinks out of here and play Gears of War. So a guy comes in the stream and he goes, "Hey, can you say happy birthday to my friend?" And I started reading out loud without fully proofing it, and I said it really fast. And my friend, I'm going to give a big space here, Nick Gurr, Gurr. And I'm like, happy birthday to Nick. And then I said the whole thing, and I'm like, huh. You think you're... No, because it was like 2 seconds. I paused, and I went, man, you got me. You think that's funny? And I just kind of like a moment, just like, why do you do this? Like, what do you get out of... I started having like a dad talking to his son who's disappointed. So I'm like I'm disappointed in you. But why are you doing this, son? It's like, damn it. And I put up the video, but I cut out that whole moment because of YouTube and whatever have you. I put that up as a re-upload, but it was just like...
Exactly. I respect a good troll for like what it is, like if it's a good creative troll, but I don't respect trolls that like just go too far or are racist or obligatory, whatever that, you know. I think that's just like really like to the point. Like you don't have to do that.
Yeah,
there's way better ways to like get a laugh or whatever.
Let me be part of the joke.
Yeah,
you know, the best way to get a laugh out of a content creator is by being funny.
Tell me a good joke.
Or like, you know, I swallow cum. Like that's not that aggressively, you know, inappropriate. It's funny.
Yeah, and like my stream's marked for mature audiences, so like
exactly.
I don't care. Sure, I swallow cum. Sure, fuck it.
Let's go. I gargle.
Yeah.
You're gonna gargle mayonnaise.
I
like to you know, blast on the wall, let it build up after a couple months, and then scrape it off, and then, you know, melt it on top of a pancake.
Like fucking wall mud.
Oh, wall mud. Nice. Dude, JimJat was streaming Tomb Raider last night.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, the first one.
Dude, I never realized I wasn't following him. So when he was like, I just hit 10 followers, guys, I'm so excited. I'm like, oh shit. And thought to myself, why have I never seen him live?
Yeah,
I clicked on his profile only to find out. I'm like, oh. And I follow him and he's like, hey, thanks for the follow, dude, in chat. I'm like, I'm sorry. I thought I've been following you this whole time.
Yeah, I didn't realize. It's like when I found out that Luna actually streams on occasion, and apparently so does Rose. I'm like, well, what the fuck? You know, when I see somebody chatting, I don't assume everybody chatting also streams. A lot of times I feel like people are just viewers. You know, they go in there to watch. So I had no idea. So I was like, oh, you get a follow. You get a mod. You get a mod.
Yeah, I love learning who like people who stream and stuff, like learning people. I think it's fun. I think everyone should try streaming.
Definitely.
I like to see what people are working with too. Like whether it be like literal setup wise, you know, like your peripherals and stuff like that. Or,
that's if they do the webcam.
Their design. Yeah. Or, you know, whether it be stream design, like overlays, alerts and stuff like that. Their panels. I like to just see who they are, I guess, and what their interests are. I like being able to see all the graphical standpoints for people's streams before I actually watch them, so I understand what kind of a personality.
Oh, okay,
yeah. It definitely shows like somebody's character and everything. I like that.
Yeah.
Like I felt bad because I went into Veronica. She tried to stream. What was she playing? She was trying to play Slime Rancher. The entire stream was her basically either dealing with background noise or lowering the settings in the game so it wouldn't lag. And I'm like, oh no. She's just like, I have to drop it down even lower. The game's at like it's at like 360, 23 frames. Like, it's just not working. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk.
Buddy, just upgrade it.
She was asking me about PC, so I sent her my parts list for what I have right now. And she's like, wait, you can make payments on it? Like, yeah, you think I bought a $2,000 PC right out? Are you fucking kidding me?
Fuck, I didn't buy mine right out. Yeah, I fucking
just had it in my wallet
in like 6-7 months.
Yeah, you know, I cleared out my change jar and I bought a PC. Like, no, I used a firm. I'm still paying for it. I got like 3 more payments.
Scruffy? Or did you buy pre-built?
I built mine, but like it's old now. I honestly don't even think about how long ago I built it. I think it was like 6 or 7 years now. So it's a little outdated. But I have I was gonna say that's the only thing I have updated. I did buy a new GPU, so I have a 1060 GTX 1066 gigabyte. Still not like anything crazy, but it definitely gets the job done.
Yeah, you can still run everything.
What's your processor?
That's the thing that I need to upgrade my processor.
Got an i3.
Thankfully not. Is the one thing that's holding me back. It's an i5 4440. It's okay.
That's like what you get in like a Walmart laptop.
It's
That's
just
what was running on your fucking the Macs back in elementary school.
Yeah, it's just
Those
like
big box computers.
I definitely would love to upgrade. I'm probably looking into something more the lines of AMD now, because I hear that their Ryzen series is actually really making some further steps than Intel has.
I've heard a lot of that. Just in general, Intel's been making a lot of fuck ups, and then as you said too, Ryzen's been making a lot of correct decisions.
Yeah.
What's good? Let's change up the marketplace. Shake it up.
Yeah, exactly. I think Intel's going down, unfortunately, but maybe not.
No, because I mean, like, how else can you innovate in that market? Like, I mean, you get the processor to do what a processor does, but like, there's a point where you have to wait for the rest of technology to catch up to you, and then by then you're just kind of idling and not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I can improve the overclock or something, but I mean, I don't even utilize overclock on my PC, so.
I've never overclocked mine. I don't need to.
I wouldn't know what to expect. I'm honestly, I'd be kind of afraid.
Overclock mine, but honestly, I can't even tell the difference because I don't even know what overclocking i5
don't know either.
does. Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't explode, gagging like.
Yeah, I'm afraid of breaking it. I'm afraid of breaking it. Like, it's my computer's sweating.
It's too much.
I kind of want to look at I don't even know my specs, honestly. I mean, people ask. I have no fucking clue.
I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, a fucking 1270, 2070. I think I have an i5 processor. Or, no, I think I have an i7. Hold on.
I have an i9.
They're pretty good.
Wait a minute. Yeah, because that's the one of the bigger differences between ours. You got a fucking better processor. The thing that I would upgrade next would be a processor.
I was sitting here like, fuck it. We're going all the way. Balls deep.
Yeah. I have an i7. And then my RTX 2070, 16 RAM. I don't know what fucking power supply I have. I don't even know where you could check that.
I think mine's a 600 watt.
Yeah, usually, like, you don't need a crazy power supply.
No, but if you get one that's not good enough, you're fucked.
Like, unless you're going above and beyond with like freaking dual 2080s or whatnot.
Yeah. I think I have a 600 watt gold.
Supers.
You have a gold?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think I just have like a 600 something bronze or fucking, I don't even know. But at the time, it's all I need.
Yeah.
At the time, you're like, this thing's fucking phenomenal, but as time goes on, it's inevitable.
Because I think I was just going off of like what D2 was saying. Dylan, who was your friend?
Cody.
It was Cody? Okay. I always get confused. Like, there's Carlos, there's Fen, there's Cody. I don't know who any of these people are.
Many.
Like, I mean, too many people.
Real life, I have a small ass friend group, and I'm cool with that. It's just
Absolutely.
me and 3 other people, and we're chilling.
That's pretty much the same thing for both Chris and I. Yeah.
Well, but Dylan, you're always texting somebody. Like, you're
I'm
always
always
texting somebody.
People.
And I'm like, I have to blow off the dust off my phone every time I pick it up.
No,
which is fine. That's how I want it.
Anytime your phone goes off, you go, "Who the fuck is texting?"
Yeah, what?
What the fuck? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Like, actually, right now, Veronica messaged me 30 minutes ago at the start of the podcast, and I haven't responded because I started the podcast. And even as soon as she texts me, I'm like, God damn it! Because I can never, I don't like investing myself in a conversation because I'm always multitasking. So I'm always trying to do something, and then when somebody wants to have a conversation, I'm not like, fuck off, I don't want to talk to you. But at the same time, like, now you're detracting. Like, I have such a workhorse brain. Like, I have to get stuff done. If I don't accomplish something by the time I wake up and go to bed, I feel like a waste. And then my next day is less productive because now I feel bad about myself for not getting something done in the first place. So it kind of like piles on. So when people start texting me a bunch, all I want to do is backflip into a fucking wall.
That'll make you less productive because you're probably going to get a concussion.
No, then I can say, hey, I just got hurt. I can't text, lol, and then I get back to work.
Sure.
I totally blanked.
Totally
blanked on, wait, productivity?
Productivity. Broke all my fingers.
Me too. I'm getting really good at telling people who like try to reach out to me from like high school or whatnot that were asking to hang out and stuff. Like, yeah, we'll hang out like next time or like in a few weeks, and then another time like in a few weeks and next tomorrow or this day that day. Just really dodging hangouts.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
That's
great at that.
exactly what I did with Matt Dillon when it came to League of Legends.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you want to play
You wanna
League
play
sometime?
League?
It's not really my game, man. I also don't play PC that much. I gave him like every excuse, and not even excuse, every reason why I don't want to play League. He tried so hard for me to play League. And
That
check back.
cock is massive.
I'm sorry, who?
My Twitter.
Get off Twitter.
He's like 11 inches.
Leave Ron Jeremy alone. He's old.
Trust Twitter.
How old is Ron
Huh?
Jeremy now?
Oh.
I don't even know. He's a legend now.
He is a legend. He should be in Apex Legends. Ron Jeremy.
I'm
What would his-
fucking lightheaded after
what would his
looking at that
abilities
thing. My
be?
Just
God.
go around smacking everyone with a massive strong.
Quatange. His passive would be that every time like, he slows everyone down because they just get distracted by it.
It's just the energy that he brings.
Ron Jeremy Wikipedia. He's 5'6". Yeah,
He's
that
got to
makes
be
sense.
like
Damn.
at least 70.
52.
67.
Wow.
67. He was
Okay, I was
born in
gonna say.
53.
53.
Damn.
He was born in 53?
Yeah, look at that. That is the epitome of man.
Oh, no.
Everyone should strive. Wait, Ron Jeremy is featured as a playable character in Celebrity Deathmatch video game? I don't remember that.
What?
That's
What?
nice.
That's awesome. Actually, that's funny. I was thinking about Celebrity Deathmatch today.
So wait, what is that? Is that like a fucking fighter game of celebrities?
You wouldn't know Celebrity Deathmatch, no. It was something that scarred me as a
just said I
child.
didn't.
I know. I'm justifying in my own head that yeah, you really wouldn't know what that is.
Okay.
Basically, back in the day, it was kind of like imagine like the style of South Park, I'd say, like closest for the animation and art style. It was a cage match of celebrities, obviously, and it was just a really brutal show of them fighting each other like to the death. So you have Marilyn Manson would come out there and say fight Pamela Anderson or something like that, and it'd be like Marilyn Manson would like use an upside down cross to set them on fire, and then somebody would take your hand and throw it in a blender, and it was just while people were like commentating over it. It was just a bunch of, I think Britney Spears was in it at some point. Yeah, it was a really brutal show that caught me off guard as a child and kind of, put me in a
I'm
tizzy.
watching this right now, and I'm watching a match against Ron Jeremy and Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer,
Ron
yeah.
Jeremy is riding a banana, thrusting it into Jerry Springer.
God damn it.
As you do.
Oh, okay. I guess it was claymation. Okay, I don't know. I had it in my head that it was animated, but it's claymation. Jake Gyllenhaal versus Tobey Maguire 2 days ago.
Oh my
What the
God.
fuck? They're still making it on YouTube? No. Oh, it's MTV Vault. Okay. Chris Rock versus Dwayne Johnson. Mariah Carey versus Jim Carrey. Dylan, topic. Go. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes. I don't know what to fucking say about it because I made sure to not look at a lot of it.
So you want to play
I was
this
hoping that
game.
it's gonna be here tomorrow or today because it's in our state, but of course they're stinky and didn't do it, and they don't deliver on Sundays, so I will get it Monday like they said they would.
Isn't it so depressing to know that you know the exact building where it is, you just literally can't have it?
Like, I'll drive there and pick it up.
Yeah, can I just
but
hand it to me through the window?
Honestly, that'd be
So I
a
guess I'll
great
have to
idea.
wait till Monday.
Dude, drive through post
Play
office
it.
at night.
Oh! At
Somebody just and they have the drive-up window. Like our post office
They
has
do.
the drive-through window.
It was once like a McDonald's.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Except it's all the same employees who got forced to work for the government.
Yeah.
They lose all their benefits. Dude, they're not allowed to have a radio in there because it might be offensive to people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I asked her. I was like, "Hey, why don't you guys have a radio playing in here?"
It's
Because
so
it's
quiet in there.
definitely like there's 9 people waiting in line, nobody at the counter because fucking Karen asked them to go check the back for her package because she was on vacation and she's waiting for something from Amazon, right? And they're out back and there's just like 6 or 7 people standing in line and it's just absolute dead silent.
You
Just
know,
like
old
a
people, so
scuffle,
they just kind of look at you.
a
because
cough.
Chris and I obviously aren't fucking wearing, plaid and baggy jeans, so they just look at you. And the last time that I went in there alone, I think I went in there for my
Yep.
mom. And this guy, he was being nice, but we were like waiting.
Fuck him.
He's waiting for his package out back or whatever. And he's like, asking me whatever kind of questions. And I'm like, okay, I really don't want to talk to you, but whatever. You're like 60.
Ew,
"Does
old
it
man
live around
cooties."
here?" And I'm like, yeah, I do. He's like, oh, that's let's go to, what do you for work? This kind of stuff like that. I assume. I don't remember. But he kind of gets to a point where he's like, oh, do you or anybody else want to do like some yard work? Like I got a lot of
I
stuff
was
to do."
about to
I'm
ask
like,
if he
yeah.
wanted you to mow his lawn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because I think I told you about this, and that's what you said.
No,
You're
talking about the dude like at work who's trying to get young teenage
Oh,
boys
that
to mow his
guy.
lawn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a whole nother thing. That's the drunk priest who wanted me.
he
wanted me to
walks
wanna
through
hike
the
with
fucking
him.
swinging door and he hands you $10. Like, keep up the good work. I used to be a dishwasher. You want to come suck my cock?
Yeah, yeah. It's this old priest who comes in like I don't know once a summer. It seems like once or
Pretty
twice.
much, yeah.
And
He comes
if
in to
he
shoot his
sees that
shot,
you're-
then leaves because he's embarrassed it didn't work.
Yeah. He's some old drunk priest, and if he sees that you're like working really hard and doing your job, he always comes back, and as Chris just said, he gives you the same story of I used to be a dishwasher back in the day, blah 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 blah, and he hands you like a $5 tip. He did that twice for me, and I'm like cool. So he
I'd
came
suck
in
his dick.
last year, right? He came in last year towards the end of the summer. I heard my name, one of the waitresses say my name, and I'm like, oh fuck, what did I do? And he calls me over. How presumptuous of him to think I want to talk to him. And blah blah blah, gave me the old spiel, and he starts talking about all these things and how he went on this hike at Red Hill, I think he did, and how he got lost for 8 hours, and he showed me some photos. And I'm like, I don't want to talk
What a
to you.
moron. It's the
And-
easiest fucking trail.
What do you like to do? I'm like, oh, stay home. I don't like going anywhere. Oh, well, is that true? Do you like pizza? Do you like to go like I don't know, parks, these? And I'm like, no, I quite literally wake up, go right to work, go home, and I stay there, and I don't talk to a lot of people. And I kept
Same.
telling that to him. Yeah, and he's just like, oh, yeah, we could we could go on a hike together, something like that. And I'm like, dude, and I'm trying to be nice because I don't want to fucking try to leave after work, and he comes and bags my head, and before Chris even realizes that I'm gone, he didn't tip me. This man
You ain't gonna
verbally
go on a
assaulted
hike with me?
wanted
You ain't
to
gonna
go
get
on
a
hike,
tip.
and then he didn't even tip me this time. Go fuck
Trying to
yourself,
give you a
dude. He was
different
just
kind
being
of tip.
creepy. Yeah, I know.
He's like, your tip's
Yeah.
at the top of the fucking hill. You gotta come up here and get it.
Oh god,
Just
that's
he's
creepy
being
though.
super
It's
creepy.
very
yeah.
creepy.
Like, he was being nice, and he wasn't like being openly like,
Gay.
hey, do you want to go be alone on a thing? He was just like, oh, what do you like to do? Oh,
You
is
wanna
this kinda
swallow
what
my
you're into?
cum?
Do you want to swallow my load?
I swallow cum.
Oh.
I use that name sometimes online.
I finally found who he is.
Yeah.
It's full circle. Here we go.
Yeah.
But you imagine how creepy that is to somebody like Dylan, like a young adult male. Imagine how they are to the 15-year-old girl servers out there.
Oh yeah.
It's bad,
Yeah.
dude.
One of our friends, she's a waitress. She's 16, and it was like last year. So she might still have been just barely 16, or maybe she's 15 at the point. This old couple, the wife was there, and the old guy, she had to like wipe something off the seat or something. I think
Oh,
it didn't
yeah.
get fully cleaned. I think the table wasn't cleaned yet, but they just went and sat because people are fucking dickheads and they do that.
Mm.
And she's like, oh hey, this didn't get cleaned yet. Let me just quickly wipe it. And they're like, oh, that's fine. And she like reached over to the other side of the table to wipe it, and he's like, oh, you can go ahead and sit right here. And he patted on his lap, and he's like a fucking 67-year-old man with his wife
That's-
across from him, and she's again 15 or 16, and she's like, and she told me about it. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And it's not the first time stuff that's happened. People are so disgusting, and they don't fucking care.
This is why, like, I have a predisposition not to trust men as a man. Like, if I have one of my friends who's a girl going to hang out with a guy or something, I'm like, hey, be fucking careful. Like, I don't care who it is. I don't trust any dude because it's true. Guys are creepy. All right, guys want penis wet and stuff. They want your social security number.
That's the big stickler, not the
It's true.
social security.
It's
I'm
true.
kidding. Everybody's a joke.
My social security number is 251.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's false.
I'm sorry, what was that? What was the rest of
251.
that?
Okay.
Mine is
629.
251 152 258 94.
There's too many twos. I don't believe
Watch
it.
that be somebody's social.
Right. I was gonna say like we just gave off somebody's social.
Okay, so since like social security numbers are numerical, obviously in nature, like, is there somebody who unfortunately has 1111111?
Theoretically,
Like,
yeah.
is he constantly getting his fucking identity stolen, or does he have the
Well,
utmost
how
security?
do socials work? Is
I
it,
don't know.
like,
When you die, who
this
gets
is-
my social security number?
No, is it like this is the 800,492 person born in the U.S., so this is their social because of their birth? How the fuck is that a sign?
I've never thought about
Chris.
this.
Yeah, there's things you got to think about, man.
That's true. One thing I really like, I've never done it, but I want to. Is like the phone number neighbor thing.
Oh, the
It
neighbor number.
yeah, neighbor number. I
I've
think it's
wanted
so
to.
funny.
I've wanted to, but I don't. I don't want people to have my number.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I'm just nervous. Like if I get a
Yeah.
bad neighbor,
Dude, I'm gonna get the one guy who's into fucking like sex
you're gonna get
trafficking.
I swallow cum.
Yeah, I'll get I swallow cum, and he's
How'd
actually
you
a
find
sex
me?
trafficker, and now my butthole's gonna get spread open by a 92-year-old man who barely can pump it up.
This time unconsensually. So, social
Yeah,
security
that's-
number is a 9-digit number issued by an individual by the state Social Security Administration. Social security numbers are considered invalid by the SSA when they meet any of the following criteria: all zeros, all ones, all threes, consecutive digits in numerical order, and the first 3 digits are outside the range specified by the SSA. This range is determined and updated by the SSA. So
Is that the updated version of an SSD?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
It goes like so much mondo faster. And then they have the federal identification numbers, which but like so that means theoretically somebody with a social security number of 333333332 is genuine. That means somebody probably has that social security number.
Wow.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
So yeah, right. Dylan got a friend request. Do you remember Dylan from your grade who had mental problems? I don't know if you really care to say his name, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
Wait,
I think
in
he's
my
Henry's
grade?
I think it was Henry's maybe.
You mean
You know,
DMAC?
yeah, DMAC. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's right.
The
Yeah,
challenge kid whose face I punched?
Yes, the challenge kid who also slapped me once.
He slapped
Pretty
me
sure.
multiple times, which resulted in him getting punched. I don't care who you are,
but
don't
I was
fucking hit
also
me.
a lot smaller and younger, and
Well,
But
I mean,
yeah, he added Dylan and he sent me, and I'm like, whoop. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, you don't want to. He's like, yeah, I'll just delete that request.
I want to give some context to him without
Yeah, we're sounding really mean.
No, I'm gonna give some context without being actually demeaning to him, but like I'm gonna state some facts. This is a kid who is
Chris has made videos on it. If you want to go find.
I don't even know if
he
those are the ones.
re-uploaded them.
I don't know if they're re-uploaded or I was gonna re-record them. Well, that's probably a really
I don't
offensive
hate
thing
him.
to get cut from the podcast, but
Probably.
we found our first one, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know how to comment on this.
Up and coming streamers are now again.
Oh man.
So,
In other news,
yeah, what's going on in the gaming scene for you? What do you have your eyes on?
I don't think anything really new, but I've been really enjoying Risk of Rain again. That game
You're welcome.
is-
Oh, all right, I'll lean back
it's
for you
good.
too.
Dude, Risk of Rain is dope, and I think they're going full release August 11th.
It is, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
And-
1.0 is coming out.
Yep, adding a bunch of new stuff, including a new character to play too.
Yep,
I
the
don't
rest
know
of
if
the
you've heard.
abilities are being unlocked.
Yeah, have you heard anything about the character yet?
No, but I do want to preface that I've only had the game for about 5 days, so
Okay,
I really
don't
don't
know.
know a whole lot of things.
If you wanted to be spoiled a little bit to what he's gonna be,
I don't care. You can
don't
talk
care.
about
All
it.
right. So there will be spoilers, but like I don't know too much about him, but I just know he's gonna be called the captain. So he's gonna be the captain of the ship.
Yarg.
I am the captain.
Yar. You motherfucker, you guessed Chris's
You
joke in
fucker!
stream.
Wait,
It's my secret weapon.
that was
No, my
I think
secret
so,
weapon
what?
is dead baby jokes, but we're not going to talk about those.
okay. Yeah. Cool.
I
He's
keep
got a pretty cool kit though. Anyway, steering away from the dead
Yarg.
babies. His main weapon is a shotgun that if you just click it once, it will be a shotgun, and if you hold it down, it'll like focus into a long rifle kind of like
Ooh.
beam. And he's got a few other abilities. I think one's just like some sort of like blast or something that he does, whether it's like with a shotgun or whatnot. I don't know. And then he's got another one where he like calls down drones or something that will either give you armor or health or both or vice versa. I don't know how that works either. This is all just like stuff they've kind of leaked. But
Yeah,
he's looking to be
speculation, I'm
really
sure.
cool. Yeah, but they've released actually quite a bit of information, I think. With this one, with their 1.0 like release log or whatever they did,
Yeah.
where they've gone over a bunch of new items and stuff they're adding to the game too. So it's actually looking to be a really cool release.
I'm confused on how he's a pirate.
No, he's a captain.
Okay, but that makes him a pirate immediately. Like that's the one criteria. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just realized I ruined your joke. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, there you go.
it took me a second.
I
Yeah.
was trying to figure out how the pirates Like, where's Jack Sparrow come into this?
I got a job to
I got a job to it, and guess what's inside it? Dude, those are my favorite fucking movies.
I haven't seen them in forever. Those are good movies, though.
I just bought them all on Blu-ray. I'm so happy.
Didn't you? I think you just tweeted or something about like watching one of them and not
Yeah,
enjoying it.
the newest one, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Like it had been since it came out in the theaters since I've watched it. That was my first and last time I ever saw it, and I fell asleep.
Which one was that again?
Which one was that?
Yeah, like I honestly can't remember like
The plot?
I can't separate the plots between those movies.
So the plot for this one was basically an old Spaniard captain that Jack bamboozled and got killed back when he was like a teenager. This is kind of like a digging up Jack's origin story, which is bullshit because I liked it being ambiguous. You needed to pick up on the lore details of his like pirate brand and like how people call him certain things from like vague details of who he was and give you enough, to keep it mysterious and cool. No, they're just like, yeah, when Jack was a teenager on this one pirate ship, he like totally outsmarted this one Spaniard captain that murdered like almost every single pirate in the fucking ocean and was basically single-handedly was on the verge of destroying pirates and altogether. And then Jack's just like, yeah, but guess what? Boom, tricked ya. Ha, I got you to sail into these really sharp rocks. You died, you went down in the water, then you got resurrected by black fucking magic out of nowhere. And
Of course.
it's all about how he's trying. It's like
The anime comeback.
Yeah, it's the anime comeback.
Yeah.
I will give the movie this though. It has some really cool effects, like visual effects. It was visually appealing, but like the plot takes place like 5 years after the end of like at World's End, where spoilers, where Will takes over the Dutchman after freeing his father and stuff. So so Will is not allowed to be on land anymore, like once whatever 10 years, that whole thing. So Will's son is trying to free him from the curse, and the only way to free him from the curse of the Dutchman so he can be with his family, and they couldn't afford Keira Knightley, so she's not in the movie at all, is by finding Poseidon's trident, which can break any curse of the ocean. So the Spaniard captain that Jack got killed is trying to find the trident to break him from his curse, and also so he can try and find and kill Jack, while Will's son is trying to get it to free his father's curse, and Jack is just a drunk who's losing his crew, and it's no character is representative of who we've known them to be, and the movie was just an absolute fucking travesty. And there was a lot going on. There's a lot going on when it came to like Johnny Depp's personal life with Amber Heard, and a lot of stuff was coming out about him being abusive at the time when it's not true. It was actually the opposite, and so it kind of ruined a lot of stuff with him in the series, and then him in like the Harry Potter universe. And
Yeah, dude, I feel so bad for Johnny Depp. Like honestly, he's gone through a lot.
he's
a great
getting
actor.
justice though. It's all coming up Johnny right now. It's great. Amber Heard's getting fucked. The movie sucked. Not really anybody's fault. It just really detracted from the series as a whole when it really should have just ended at 3.
It happens a lot with those series of movies and whatnot. They just never know when to end.
Yep. And
Unfortunately.
they're trying to explain the lore, but in the process ruining the lore. It's upsetting because like there's so many subtle things with Jack's. Like you have to look at Jack's clothing to realize, oh, he has that P brand on his arm, the letter P branded for pirate. When he got branded pirate from the Navy. The Navy branded him pirate for freeing a ship of slaves because he, as a person, didn't believe that those people deserved to be slaves, but his act was an act of treason and piracy and got him branded as a pirate. And the movies never tell you this, but the subtle hints and everything, his history with the Navy and stuff, gives all those details away. All of his little charms and his hair and stuff are all stories to tell, but no, then they try to over-explain it and then they ruin it. So
Yeah, that's never started. Like I was young when these movies came out. I never caught on to details like that. So it's really kind of cool seeing stuff like that. But it's definitely not needed for a whole nother movie to like go back in and like look at those details and whatnot. It's always fun to like find those details out yourself.
yeah, and even if those are the details, even if that's what happened to make Jack who he is, we don't need that explained to us. And if that's not what happened, we don't need you to retcon that to increase the longevity of the series. Either leave it ambiguous.
Right.
Yeah, leave it ambiguous or give us an explanation. We don't need to have this like insanely supernatural comeback story of a new crazy villain who's, again, the design is cool, but it's kind of honestly a rehash of Barbossa's crew, how they're just kind of like an undead crew coming after Jack and stuff. I don't fall asleep during movies unless I've seen them 1,000 times, and I fell asleep during this on my second viewing. So I don't know what that says, but to me it says a lot. We got detracted from some. What were we talking about right before that whole thing?
About Risk of Rain. I know that.
Risk of Rain and then Pirates.
True.
You guys
Pirate
continue. Risk. Yeah. Arg. You guys continue talking about that.
Yeah, the new character.
The new character, right? How you been enjoying Risk of Rain? Though you said you're into it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
My only like quote unquote issue is I very much depend on games giving me that dopamine of progression. So.
Right.
Like, yeah, you do have the unlockables for the characters and unlocking the different items and stuff, which is great. But at the same time, I don't feel a sense of progress, which
because you
sucks.
always start from level 1, nothing in every
Yeah,
run.
you just start and you just mid-max up to whatever point you can get to, and then it's all gone. It's like, it's cool and it's fun. I enjoy the game and I do have fun playing it, but it's missing that element because that's not what it's based on. And it kind of sucks, but otherwise, yeah, it's fun. Last night I finished maxed out Huntress.
Oh, nice.
So I got her completed. I tried Rex because my friends were saying that he's dummy broke with his healing, and
Rex is dope.
I mean, I'm sure he's better with his other abilities, but I kind of don't like him.
He's definitely an interesting character to play. How he takes his health away and whatnot using everything, but
yeah.
he can definitely definitely an interesting like kit he has, but it can really work. I mean, all of the characters in the game have, their situational kits. Everyone works kind of differently with different items and whatnot, but I think he's a cool character with, if you build him right using like the life steal and like a bunch of attack speed and everything, you just suck up all the life and just plow through enemies with a bunch of crit. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually.
Yeah. Kind of just meh. Otherwise, I played a little bit of Mercenary, the one with the sword, earlier, and I locked his other ability where you have to stay in the air for 30 seconds. I went and snatched that off when got that done before we did the podcast. And then I obviously closed that up and I came here. But overall, it's decent. I'm glad I purchased it then before it's probably going to go to a $60 price tag. I don't know how much it's going to be on release.
I don't know either. Did you pick it up when it was on sale or just recently?
It was $20, so I don't know if that was on sale or.
No, it went on sale for I think 15 or something, but it's honestly worth a $20 price tag. What it's at now.
I agree.
It's a great game, and they're asking like a perfect price for it. I don't know if it'll go up or not, but even if it does, I'd probably pay like 30, something like that for.
Even if it doesn't blow up, I'm more than okay with it being like a little quote unquote like cult kind of game, with small following, as long as it's still able to flourish, get its money that it needs to, and to be able to provide content for a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm cool with it being kind of like, wait, you play Risk of Rain? Yeah, dude, I do, and have it be like such a crazy thing rather than, oh, you play it too? All right, that's nice, I guess. Like, what do you mean?
Right, it's always fun to have those kind of games, but
definitely.
Either way, good for the developers, good for the game. I think they're doing great things with it.
Can't wait for them to add a battle pass.
Right, what game doesn't have a battle pass now?
Fucking Siege has a battle
Solitaire.
pass. Siege.
Solitaire.
Imagine a Solitaire fucking battle pass.
I unlocked a new card back.
Oh, Jesus.
My card's flossing.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Get out.
So, Chris, guess what's trending on Twitter?
Let me actually guess. Donald Trump didn't ban TikTok?
Well, no, he still plans on doing that.
He was supposed to do it today.
Yeah, I know. What's trending right now? Adele shares photos supporting Beyonce's Black is King. Okay. School reopened. Had to quarantine students within hours.
Say SpongeBob anime.
Damn it. Yes. Say SpongeBob anime. Scruffy, have you seen the SpongeBob anime on YouTube?
I've seen it, but I've not watched it. Like, I've seen it come around.
Yeah.
Wait, all right, so save. Rejected to get the episode. Oh, they took it down.
Did they? I didn't click on
it. That's what it is. It's
Giving my power and reaching out to get the video back. We have to keep this fresh and hopefully we get the video back. I'm not giving up. We can do this. Damn.
Why would they take it down? Over what? There's nothing copyrighted about it. Like they made the music for it. They did all their own voices. They made everything for it. I
guess just maybe the characters. Is it like Cartoon Network coming after that?
Yeah, maybe it's just the fact that it's SpongeBob. Maybe Nickelodeon's like no.
Or yeah, Nick.
But even the beginning of it says this is dedicated to Tom Hiddleston. Like,
Did it?
yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Dude, that is so annoying. Are you kidding me? All right, well, first of all, I need to follow Narmak. I need to follow them because it's a fantastic anime.
Yeah.
Little bit slow. I wish they had a little bit more action. But I understand fight scenes are insanely difficult to animate.
Animating man who animates animations. That is the equivalent of me tweeting last week when you want to game with the gamers if the gamers ain't gaming.
It violated child safety policy, apparently. What? That's what it said for YouTube, for the SpongeBob anime. It says, an animated SpongeBob video with an anime feel was taken off YouTube because it violated its quote-unquote child safety policy. So because SpongeBob is a children's property, and they added gore, blood, literal decapitation in there, I guess that makes sense, but, like, fuck you, YouTube. It's maddening.
Well, let's hope we can get justice for the SpongeBob anime.
Like, you can mess with a lot, YouTube, but...
If we can't, we at least got to be able to watch it. Gaming. Damn it.
Yeah, I need to find it somewhere. Now that it's down, I actually want to watch it. I missed my chance. Who was the main channel that uploaded it?
Narmak, Narmak.
Got it. I'm gonna subscribe to them.
Oh, then they have the English dub trailer. Yes, I can't wait for the English dub.
2 days ago or whatever.
I hope they make SpongeBob sound like Ganta Igarashi from Dead Man Wonderland.
I gotta watch that anime, so.
Dude, it's a great show, but you gotta watch the Japanese dub because, well, I guess it doesn't matter because both the English and the Japanese, the main character's voice actor is like,
wow,
is like the most shrill voice I've ever heard. Just like, what do you mean about this? It's like, my name's Ganta Igarashi. It literally sounds like he's fucking crying the whole time.
Yeah, some dubs are just like that. It's like, oh,
no, but in Japanese it makes sense, but it's still way it's like 5 octaves too high still.
Yeah.
All right. Break it down. All right. It's still a great show, but again, yeah, like Dylan said, like it's good for the first like 10 episodes, and I know it follows the manga, but it's also following a very shortened version of the manga. I'm not going to spoil it, but the way that they detract from what you believe the show to be and then completely change kind of like the goal of the show, they subvert it in a very negative way, I feel. They take, like, you're expecting the show to build to be this one specific thing that it sets itself up to be, and then 8 episodes in, they're like, J.K. Lamau, we're going to do this instead. But it totally makes sense in the universe. It does make sense. But for a short anime, I wish we could have gotten more of what we expected from it. Like maybe 15 episodes of this first expectation before we got into the B plot.
Right.
Or to the resolution plot. You know, it could have been so much more, but it's just too short.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when animes go down that line.
Yeah, especially when, like, they're trying to follow the manga, which is already short enough as it is, and then they shorten the anime more.
Have you ever watched an Origami?
Oh, I just watched it, dude. So
good.
I
love
Origami.
God, no Origami.
I want a season 3. It's never happening.
Dick's out for season 3.
Dick's out for season 3.
It's out.
It's out. It was out this whole time.
For some reason, I don't doubt that.
I was waiting for you just to say it. I want Hiyori to get her fucking ass kicked. Hiyori! Dude, she was the worst.
I've been wanting to rewatch Origami the last couple days.
I have it on DVD.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Huh?
I have it on DVD.
Currently, I'm watching Bungo Stray Dogs. Have you guys seen that?
Nope.
It's pretty good. It's typical like shonen and whatnot, but it's about like this kind of detective agency of a sorts that deals with like supernatural powers and whatnot, and they have supernatural powers and whatnot, and there's fights and supernatural powers and whatnot. You know,
I like the
did I
whatnot
say
part.
Supernatural powers?
I caught it.
Powers. Supernatural powers.
Speaking of supernatural,
it's a good anime.
Waiting on
I don't
October.
watch a lot of animes.
No, Dylan, that's a cardinal sin.
No.
You said animes. It's anime plural is anime.
I wasn't paying attention.
I like to say animu.
Anamamo.
Like I was rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho. Syphilis. Rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho doesn't count.
I love it.
Gunneropoclamidi syphilis.
I love how it says it.
Didn't you say it completely mispronounced it too? Like that's not even close to being right.
Gunneropoclamidi.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sorry. Can you post that in the chat? Can you make use of the podcast chat and type that?
There's another ending to it though. It can be gonorrhea-chlamydosyphilis or gonorrhea-chlamydosyphilades.
I like that one. That one just adds an extra
Syphilades.
spice to it.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Oh, that
It's
was
just
pretty
pretty-
close. It said gonorrhea-chlamydosyphilis.
It always says my, yeah. No,
That was pretty close.
maybe you need a Y there. Maybe a.
Yeah.
I like this direction of the podcast.
it's all visual. No
Yeah.
one can see anything. Wait, oh, it's spelled wrong? Please tell me how to spell it. No suggestions. That's what I fucking thought. Shut up, word. Paste. I hope this doesn't get printed in the book on accident. Page 21. She spoke loudly. Gonorrhea-chlamydosyphilis.
Gonorrhea-chlamydosyphilides.
What the fuck? A gonorrhea-chlamydosyphilides.
Yeah, that's rough.
Microsoft Mark, please guide me.
Gonorrhea-chlamydosyphilides.
I also I wanted to note that this is, I think, the actual first time that I've actually talked to you guys. Like, legit.
yeah.
I've been thinking about this the past couple days.
Yeah, like the last time I was in here, I think I just like trolled
You yelled
Chris,
at Chris.
and that was it. I yelled at Chris, and that was it. I still have that saved, by the way.
Yeah, something happened, like, when you did that, I discovered a lump on my lymph node after that encounter. I don't know what it is, but I haven't been the same ever since. So how disappointed were you in talking to us?
Oh man, I am 10 out of 10 disappointed.
Okay, I'm gonna say there's one correct answer, and that was it.
Yeah.
So I do think that's probably a good place for the pod. It's been an hour and 20 minutes, ending it on.
Wow, time flew.
Yeah, that time did fly. We talked about Pirates of the Caribbean.
The first
Yarg.
40 minutes didn't.
No, we had to get started. So it's it's like starting up a fucking lawnmower. It's revving, It's
Mm-hmm.
or if you're like me,
not to flood it.
exactly. If you're like me, and you're trying to get this fucking weed whacker started. You don't know how to work a weed whacker. Like, Dylan, hold the handle while I pull the string.
Is it gonna? Well, I don't know, you dude. Then we got it to work, but the blade didn't.
Yeah, I got it
turn.
to work, and I pulled the trigger, and the engine sputters, and the fucking blade doesn't spin. Like, oh, cool, this thing's worthless. Might as well pour the gasoline on the grass and just light it up.
I mean, that works.
It does, but then again,
Maybe not the best results.
what are you doing? Mowing the lawn. It's just an engulfing flame behind me. What temperature has it been for you lately, Scruffy, by the way?
It's been around like mid 80s.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, it did get to like 90s, a little bit in like the mid 90s, but it's been hanging around the mid 80s.
I feel my chest tighten at the mention of 90s.
Yeah, it's been a bit humid here though recently. I don't know how percents work. I just know it's been around like 60% or something like that.
60% is pretty fucking high. 60 is where you can feel your skin just lathered by sitting there. It's when 60% humidity is when you're sitting at your desk, totally fine, not that hot, but you feel a dribble go down the center of your chest.
Yeah,
That's where you're like, oh shit, it's fucking warm.
Annoying, especially when you have to like actually be outside and
Uh-huh.
go out of the
No,
house.
because the worst part is when you step outside and you're like, wow, it's so much nicer out here than it is in my own fucking bedroom.
It's true.
Oh man, thank God I have AC in my window and I can close my door. I'm just like in my
now we
room, just
finally put AC in.
lounging.
Yeah, but
Nice.
you get the advantage of it while you're gaming and sleeping. My office doesn't have that. My office and bedroom are separate, so woe is me. I have 2 rooms. Dylan, do you want to take
But
the
I have a
office?
bathroom.
You do have a bathroom. That's your
But it's
office.
puny as fuck.
Yeah.
I have an
It's my
attic.
office. I have an attic.
Yep, that's what I live in.
Oh,
There's-
you're in the attic.
I'm in the attic.
You have to
Yep.
like pull down, like the expandable stairs or whatever the fuck they have to pull from the
No.
ceiling.
That would have
How
been
do
a
you
pain.
get it?
How
Hey,
would you
Mom,
get a
can
mattress
pull down
up
the
that?
thing? I want to go to the
Dylan,
bathroom.
how would you get a mattress up that? That hole's like 2 foot by 1 foot. Like, you can't.
The window. I don't know. Ask Scruffy. He did it.
Way. No, I thankfully have like an actual set of staircase. It's just like our attic is pretty much our upstairs, but it's just
Yeah.
the attic because there's nothing else.
So it's an unfinished
There you go.
upstairs.
Pretty much.
All right. Then I think we're probably going to go ahead and call a podcast. Scruffy, is there anything that you'd like to plug, which I already know what's coming, but go ahead and plug what you got to do.
Honestly, I thought you already ended it.
Nope. You got to do the outro
I mean, I
plug.
appreciate it. I pretty much just plug my Twitch, honestly, I guess. Twitch.tv/Agent Scruffy. You can find me there, streaming pretty much every day. Most
Every
nights,
night.
Pretty much.
10,
Be specific.
10:30 Eastern Standard Time, mostly. Find me there.
He's
Got it.
streaming when Chris is laying down to go to bed. All right, so to end the podcast, for me, that was his plug. Obviously, everything, his link will be up on screen, and it'll be down below as a clickable link for his Twitch. Our Twitch will also be on screen, but for me, for everything that I do, go ahead, check out linkinslegion.com. Buy a book. I'd appreciate that. They're super cheap. And Dylan, what do you got? All right.
That's what I got.
Twitch.tv/.
How exactly do you type that?
MHMHMHMHMHMHG.
The G is the accent in there.
Yeah, you have an umlaut somewhere in there.
Umlaut. Is that like the little fucking line above the word, the letter?
No, that's a. Fuck.
I think that's just an accent, isn't it?
Isn't
Called?
that like a
Well, you have the tilde, which is
I
the
don't know.
squiggly line that goes above, which
Well, yeah,
usually
the
is
tilde's-
Spanish.
Yeah.
The umlaut, I believe, is like the 2 dots above. I don't
Or
remember.
German. The 2 dots is German, isn't it?
Fucking knows. Well, I'm gonna say umlaut screaming, so it can't be German.
Twitch, and then you search up my name, which is Didi, not Badidi, but Daydriac. That one.
Yeah, on screen down below. It's Twitch. All right. And that's gonna be it for the podcast. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. And check out. Actually, hey, what's the name of your podcast?
Oh, there you go.
Pre-patch.
Yeah, the pre-patch podcast. Me and my boys from the pre-patch stream team over there.
Where do you post it?
It's on Spotify and YouTube. Or you could just catch the stream on my stream, Sinin or Billy the Squid. But Spotify, it's just the pre-patch podcast. YouTube, the pre-patch team, and yeah, more the corresponding Twitch channels.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll link that too. I almost forgot about that. How could I possibly?
Cool. Yeah,
Pretty
I
easy,
think the
actually.
thing we're really promoting the most is the Spotify, so I could probably just send you that link.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. We'll do that. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end the podcast. So I'm gonna
Deuces.